back, everybody, to Wolf Industry Season 2, Episode 4. Today, we'll be reviewing Episode 1 of Dragula Season 5. Okay, so, now that we're dead inside, and I am wearing very messy makeup, I'm going to a goth bar tonight after I film this and all that with my older sister, so hi if you watch this, hi. But yeah, so I'm kind of halfway through my outfit, so I thought maybe why not film like this because I look nice and gothy. Anyways, so we're going to be reviewing episode 1 of season 5 of Dragula. It's going to be very interesting because I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions. I've never done a review of an episode before. So, excuse me. So it's going to be nice to continue this series and then eventually come to an end where we talk about the crowned winner and all the looks they established on this season. Okay. So I'm going to set the scene. Every new season of Dragula since season 4, they've always had a special entrance type of situation. Like, they were in a van and taken to a haunted house or this haunted, attraction in season 4. Season Titans, they came out of a coffin. And then for this season, they are having to find a way through haunted woods, which, being in full drag and having to walk through the woods where there's rocks, rivers, creeks, rickety old bridges and all that, sounds terrifying, and I would love to do it. I would fucking love to do it. But I gotta up my drag first. So, it's their first fright feat, which is like a mini challenge in drag race terms. There really wasn't a winner because they all made it to the base camp. So, in order, New Hulu X started off the entrances, and it ended with Orgotic. So, yeah. So, as they're walking through, there's bush people coming out and scaring them, tasing them. They're being fucking tased. I've only seen videos of people being tased, and I know it probably fucking hurts because that's a lot of electricity going through your body. But once they make it through the freaking woods and all that, they get their first floor show, which is to create a look inspired by the theme Terror in the Woods and showcase it on stage with charisma, stage presence, and performance skills. That was a mouthful. So, when I first heard this theme, I was like, oh, this is a very open-ended theme. And you could really go across multiple freaking different looks with this. And for me, if I was on the season, I'd probably do like a wolf-related look to kind of do something like werewolves and all that, because I'm a werewolf freak, so yeah. But why don't we get into the looks for the Terror in the Woods. Okay, first up we have Anaphylactic, who kind of did like I'm guessing like a jilted bride or something like that. Because her makeup's amazing. I love the moss details and the leaves and all the tears. But I'm guessing it's just supposed to be like a dead witch. I don't know. I really do like this look though. This is a very put together look and very interesting compared to some of the others. So this look gets a glam. And if you don't remember, my viewers, or if you're new, I do a glam or slam system where, sorry, I'm pulling up the glam or slam tracker on my phone, where every glam you get 1 point, every slam you get 0 points, and then if you get the top glam of the category, you get 2 points. So for anaphylactic, she gets a glam, meaning she gets 1 point. Next up is blackberry. Now this is amazing. When I thought Terror in the Woods, I was thinking more mythical and more like monstery. No, that doesn't sound right. More like creature-esque. Like you're creating a creature to terrorize whoever you're trying to terrorize. But they went with like everyday things that could happen. Because you get the burns and like and being impaled by the marshmallow things. This is just an amazing look. And I think she did really well. Her makeup is amazing. I love how she incorporates her beard and all that. So this one also gets a glam. Next up is Cynthia Doll. Again, I was thinking creature when I first heard this category, so this is definitely hitting that mark for creature because she's a fungi creature, which would terrify the fuck out of me if I just suddenly see a giant mushroom in the woods, because you're just like, oh, that's a giant mushroom. I should probably go the other way so I don't get killed. So, ooh, I am out of breath. Woo! So for Cynthia Doll, this is definitely a glam. This is put together, it's very polished, and she looks amazing. We're just going to say it like that. So she gets a glam. Next up is Fantasia Gaga Royale. Okay. This is another thing I would not want to see in the woods at night. So she's doing like I believe a witch doctor look, and I would be absolutely terrified if I stumbled upon that, because you're just gonna you better accept your fate and pray to whatever gods you believe in, because you're dead. You're dead. So this definitely hits the mark on terror and something I personally would not want to stumble upon in the woods. So this is definitely a glam. Next up is Jarvis Hammer. In the episode, he was like, I'm going a little political, but the thing is I really never got the political like attributes of the outfit. I think it's because it's a pilgrim and how political that could be towards like natives and all that. But it's a great look. It's very well put together. I would have not thought of a ghost pilgrim terrifying a camp or a high school in the woods. So 10 out of 10 props to you for creativity. So the driver's hammer gets a glam. Okay, before we get into this next one, I'm going to fan myself off. Okay. Next up is JK. We're just going to say immediately it's a slam. It is a slam. I get the Boy Scouts and the mushrooms and not the mushrooms, marshmallows and all that, and I know she had marshmallow sticks up her butt, like literally up her butt, but if you look at the other looks that were presented, this was it was just meh. And I know people are going to be like, well, Logan, you're not at that level of drag. Why are you critiquing and all that? It's just all opinions. It's just all opinions on what I think the look is. Maybe I'm not getting the concept right or whatever, but to me, it's just meh. So unfortunately, it gets a slam. Next up is New Hulu X, who did a 9-tail fox demon, which, perfection. This is an amazing look. I love the masks of like skin and all that have like moss on it. And then just, it's all amazing work. And the details are just beyond what you would normally expect for episode 1. So this is definitely a glam. So she gets a glam. Now let's go on to Onyx on Dicks. A lot of people were upset about her being low, but I kind of do agree because I'm going to go off of this where it's like, I love this outfit and I think it's very creative. And again, it's another thing where I really wouldn't want to run into someone with a huge disfigured twin attached to them where they look crazy, because it would just be like, oh, it's just a witch. To me, this looks like a witch who did the wrong spell and ended up getting this tumor or whatever to grow on her. So this is a glam, but it's a very soft glam, because I do agree with her low placement in the episode, which I will later get on and talk about. Next up is Orgotic. A lot of people didn't understand this look, but it's a park ranger that's been possessed by bug. Simple as that. So this is really cool, and again, something I wouldn't think of, and that is amazing. Not saying that like, oh, I think of great ideas. No, it's just you're seeing creativity and you're seeing people go outside the box that normally most people would think about. So this is definitely a glam, and it's very creative, and I just love his performance. And I loved during his section of the performance, he goes like this and is just beating the arms together. So this is a glam. Next up is Satana. Okay, while I have learned Legends of the Fae and a lot of things that you wouldn't want to do or with the Fae, because they will come after you if you fuck with them. They will. And a lot of people don't know that, but they will. They fucking will. But this is a very cute look. And again, kind of like Onyx, I just in JK, I, I agree with her bottom placement because it was a very cute and put together fairy look, and I was expecting something more horrific. But she does get a glam. Last but not least is Throb Zombie. I love this look. We're gonna say that. I just love this look. It's amazing because this is something I would be terrified to find in the woods because there's a lot of rednecks in the woods in Washington and in Oregon and most likely the southern states too. So cannibalistic butcher American, just redneck guy would be fucking terrifying. And that's why Throb gets the top glam, because this is something where it hits close to home for more reasons than one. But also it is something that, again, I wouldn't think of because I would go creature and go with something that already exists in the woods, not something that came to the woods. So that concludes the looks. Now let's get into placements. So, hold on, ads. So, New Hulu, Blackberry, Orgotic, JK, Satana, and Onyx were called to stay on the stage while everybody else plays safe. New Hulu got the best critiques, and Orgotic got mixed critiques, while Blackberry got mainly positive critiques. So, in the end, New Hulu won the challenge, which congratulations on winning the first floor show of the season. And then the bottom three was Onyx, Satana, and JK. Onyx was placed low, while Satana and JK are up for extermination. The extermination, which is their version, it is not their version of Lip Sync for Your Life, it is their version of what you have to do to save yourself from getting eliminated, is frightening. If it was me on Dragula, I would find every fucking way possible to stay out of the bottom because I would not want to do some of these challenges. Like this one is to hike the bridge to nowhere and then bungee jump off in the dark. In the fucking dark. I would be so terrified because I hate heights and I hate the dark. In the dark in the woods too. So I would be so fucking scared. So that's why I would do it, because you want to stay in the competition and you want to prove to them that you're better than what you just presented. So yeah, I would be all over trying to stay and all that. But unfortunately, at the end of the episode, JK was exterminated. And his death in the episode was, I believe he was hiding from the Boulets and they just macheted up his stomach. So, JK's dead. That sounds so wrong, and if that gets clipped out of nowhere, it's just like, oh. But that brings us to the end of the episode. And yeah. going back and thinking about the first episode, I really do enjoy Dragula a lot more than Drag Race. I love Drag Race, don't get me wrong, but Dragula feels so fresh and unique. And the first episode was a great first episode because of the fact that they did a challenge that I would have not thought of, and then people just turned it out. Like, almost everyone turned it out, and that really says something. So, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. See you all later.